Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Freezer!
3. Lucifer!
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, yeah. Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yeah. Tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way.
What's up, everybody?
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
It's hump day.
It is hump day. This is Defenders Live, Mojo 50 Radio.
It is.
It is.
I am Dylan. That's Steven, in case
Hi.
you didn't know.
Yeah.
Greetings and salutations. Many happy returns of the week.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Go to doaeshow.com for everything that is Defenders. You can pick up shirts and mugs and all kinds of swags over there. You can also buy the lottery. Did I say lottery tickets? The raffle tickets. They're not lottery tickets.
It's not a lot. It's a raffle.
Raffle tickets for the fine sign. If you're watching on any of the social medias, the Facebooks and the Twitters and or YouTubes and Periscope and D Live and all this other stuff, Steven is holding in his hand a wooden Mojo 50 logo. We had handmade by the guys over at Arcadian Flag. Go to facebook.com/Arcadian Flag. Pick up any of your own stuff there as well. Check them out. Tell them we said hey. But $2 per ticket. Drawing is on September 3rd. Get yours now so we can send this out to you if you win.
So
Plus
you
a
can
stamp.
kind of see. You can sign it. You can kind of see the raised lettering if I do it like
We
this.
might, and we might
Mhm.
even sign the back. Not that you really care, but we might. Solid black on the back. We might even sign it. Who knows?
You know, I can get those. I can get that metallic like
Sharpie.
the paint pens.
I've got here on my desk somewhere. I actually have a silver Sharpie.
Ooh, silver Sharpie works. That works.
Yeah, it's right here. Look at it. Look at it. Right there. Silver Sharpie.
There it is.
So we need to sign it. We can. I mean, most people are like, don't taint it and don't dirty it up. And that's fine. But
Taint.
get yours today. Again, they're $2 a piece. You can buy as many of them as you want. There's no cap off. You spend to your heart's delight. Again, the drawing is on September 3rd. And the second half of the show, you don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it at all. Now, last night
Yes.
we were going through all of the gun talk and talking points and blah 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 and the Mexicos and
Oh, wait. Real quick.
sure.
Everyone's going to say something. We already know. I'm already seeing it now. Carrie is not here today.
I said it yesterday.
I know, but I just realized, there's some people who don't pay attention or don't listen.
Okay.
Carrie and the whole Malinak family are on vacation.
Yes, and so she
Okay.
isn't able to come to the show tonight.
To be here tonight.
Mhm.
So
So we're sorry.
we just, so there's some people who are like, where's Carrie? Have you seen Carrie? Why isn't Carrie here?
We put
So.
that to bed last night. If you weren't paying attention last night or you didn't watch the show last night, that's your fault.
That's your fault. But I feel like those who didn't,
And I don't mean you, Virginia Jackhole, because I know you were working last night and you couldn't see the show live.
and we
But I
Look.
also know that you do listen to the show's replay. So you knew. You knew. Continuing forward. So talking about guns and everything else we are going through. And it just so happens that yesterday they also held an anti-hate, anti-gun peace rally
Because
outside
it'll
of the
work.
White House.
because that's going to work.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually, so I am more in favor of you doing that than I am in favor of, I don't know, getting everybody in the world to call for new legislation. But then again, your peace rally was so that you could try and push our government to put in new legislation.
Yeah, I stop trying. Look, my issue with it
Look.
very simple. I know. to have a demonstration,
Mm-hmm.
to have a rally, you know, basically demonstrate against gun violence
Mm-hmm.
is, as I put it with Steven, this is like complaining about about gaining weight. Ultimately, like this is a personal thing. A gun does not kill somebody on its own.
No, it can't.
It is an inanimate object, just like a donut does not make someone fat.
Right.
Now,
you eating the donut is what makes you fat.
well, yes, you making the choice,
And
not
then
just
not exercising.
yes, the choices you do as an individual lead to the
Fatness.
weight gain and the fat and everything else. Same thing with the gun violence. The gun doesn't kill anybody. The hatred and the choice of the individual behind it, that's what kills the person. Or
Yep.
that's what causes the violence. And I hate to tell you this, there's nothing you can do to stop that.
Other than
No, there is nothing you can do to stop it, because a person will, if a person wants to kill another person bad enough, they will find the means, and it
Correct.
does not matter what tool they use.
that is correct. And I'm not talking about banning anything. I'm just talking about being a better person yourself.
Yep.
The only thing that you can do that would possibly help create an environment around you and around the people that you know that not only support them but also gets those people around you understanding that, you know, that there is a support structure, there is something in place. If you need help, if you need assistance, if you're feeling lost or lonely or depressed or upset, or you're like these angsty 20-something Delta males that, you know, hate life and hate society and white supremacist, or you're an atheist who's also anti everything.
Yeah.
You know, there is support. There is peaceable ways to get through this. It's just you have to be, if you want to do something to help those folks, you have to be the person there standing in the gap.
Yep.
That's all
Be-
that all that you do.
I hate to, you know, somewhat, you know, copy or anyway, the thing I'm trying to go with, you have to be the change that you want to see. Like, you can't sit here and expect I know. I didn't want to have to do it, but it actually is very true. You can't expect everyone else to, okay, let me take it another direction. So there was a stretch in my life where I used to be a very heavy smoker. I'm talking about 3-pack a day, easy, without batting an eye.
Smoker,
Big time.
joker.
Yeah. Midnight toker. No, I didn't go that far.
Ah.
The problem though is I got to a point where I would start being around there's a lot of friends I had who weren't smokers. And eventually it got to a point that the more time I spent with them, the less I wanted to smoke. It wasn't that they were telling me, "Oh, Dylan, you're a horrible smoker. Oh, you're going to cough and die. And no, you know, cancer and blah, 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 blah." What happened was just being around them made me not want to. Just, you know, they weren't smoking, so I didn't want to go out by myself. Eventually, I made the change because of the example they were living, not because of what they were trying to beat into me, because they weren't.
I mean, my wife, when we were dating, she smoked.
Yeah, and same thing. I mean, you know very well. It's a matter of
It was very simple. As, look, I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I won't force you not to smoke, but I don't like smokers because my entire family were smokers and I hate it.
Well, and I mean, and again, there's still that point where it's the example. You state how you feel about it and you let it go. And people are going to make their own decisions. You want to be, you know, people to treat you kindly. Maybe you need to go out of your way to make sure you treat someone kind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, that's just but you know what? If you do that, then someone else is going to do it, and someone else is going to do it, and someone else is going to do it. And eventually, if everyone is trying to do that, then everybody's being nice to everybody."
Are you talking about Paying It Forward?
Not quite, but close.
That was a good movie.
It was.
Until that kid got shot at the end.
I know. That was sad. Why'd you bring it down?
Oh, come on. Everybody, if you haven't seen that movie yet.
Spoiler alert. Dear God.
Oh, it's like having a trigger warning.
I know. You don't have that one, do you?
I don't have a trigger warning, but I do have this.
I mean, like, that's really triggering for a lot of folks.
That's close enough.
It's close enough. And before we go any further, let's talk about some Patriot Mobile because just like everything else, that is pretty triggering for some folks. Big Mobile is using its influence to push radical agendas, anti-faith, anti-family agendas into our lives with the money that they push into society and, grease the palms of these lawmakers and all the rest. Do you like supporting those sort of things?
I do not.
I don't either. You can actually have a chance in supporting your rights, your gun rights, your religious liberties, your immigration laws, the sanctity of life that you believe in when you switch to veteran-led Patriot Mobile. It's America's only conservative cell phone company out there today. You can get a free month of service when you use the promo code Come On Over. Spell it properly. It's Come On Over. PatriotMobile.com/Mojo50. PatriotMobile.com/Mojo50 is the place to go. Use the promo code Come On Over. Spell it right.
Get your minds out of the gutter, people.
That's right. Weirdos, freaks, jackholes. Love you guys. With the limited plan starting as low as $25 a month, why wait, dude? Why wait? Plus, when you use that promo code Come On Over, you can get a free month of service for every new line you get in.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I missed that one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, see, there it is. Once again, that's patriotmobile.com/Mojo50. That's patriotmobile.com/Mojo50. Promo code is Come On Over for a brand new free month of service.
That's true.
Oh, my goodness. So, Trump campaign is blasting Castro's target list. Apparently, Joaquin Castro, who is the twin brother of the presidential candidate.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's Julian Castro's mindset on everything. That's for damn sure. But anyway, President Donald Trump's re-election campaign has taken issue with a Facebook post from a Texas Congressman Joaquin Castro that lists the names and employers of Trump donors in San Antonio and accuses the private citizens of, quote, contributing to harmful rhetoric that targets the Hispanic community and so many others, end quote. Yes, Stephen from Defenders Live, Mojo 50.
Yeah, isn't that called doxing?
That is called doxing.
What?
Yes, Stephen, Mojo 50, yes.
Yeah. Isn't that illegal?
Yes, it is. Yes, that is very illegal. Stephen again, Mojo 50, yes.
Shouldn't he be thrown in jail?
Yes, he should. The Trump campaign official Tim Murtaugh highlighted the post on Tuesday, calling it, quote, a target list, end quote.
Wait.
Stephen, yes, over at Mojo 50, yes.
Isn't that inflammatory speech?
Yes, it is. It's very much inflammatory speech. Quote, this is Joaquin Castro, congressman and chair of his brother's campaign, Murtaugh wrote, naming private citizens and their employers, targeting them for political views and exercising First Amendment rights, end quote.
Which is true.
Quote, at the very least, Castro is inviting harassment of these private citizens. At worst, he is encouraging violence, end quote.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely right. You have, I don't care who you are, you have no right to accuse or to put anybody's information out for any reason at all.
Yeah.
Just especially over something as stupid as, because they don't believe the same as you do politically.
True. Now, Murtaugh adds that he should delete and apologize.
Too late. The damage is already done.
Yeah, you can't delete this. The internet is forever. Somebody has already taken this information. They've already downloaded it. They have already stored it. It is there. It will always be there. And now all of these folks, all of these local individuals have all of their information out on the web for somebody to do harm with. Joaquin Castro and Julian Castro, or Julian, are to blame for this. This is one of those cases where you can look at it and say they are actually to blame if violence or damage occurs to anyone that is on this list.
Yep.
This is the first time that, not the first time, but this is the one time where you can look at something and say their actions eventually caused this situation directly.
Yep.
Not indirectly, directly.
And if somebody dies over this or gets even hurt for it, this guy should be.
No, he should be going to jail now.
No, he should be anyway. But I'm saying he definitely should be getting it added to whatever this is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If
Whatever
somebody
the
dies,
punishment
it's like
for-
second degree, you know?
Yeah, at the very least, he should be.
Manslaughter.
Well, I was gonna say, in this current, as it stands, nothing has happened to anybody right now. As of right now, he should be stepping down. He should be being fired. He should be being removed from political office and from the public scene.
Yep.
Right now, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yep.
Because this is unacceptable, and I don't care who you are.
This is basically posting a hit list.
Exactly what this is.
It doesn't matter who you support. It doesn't matter who anybody supports. There is no violence. There is no calling out people. You know, if somebody calls attention to themselves, you know, in any sort of way.
Yep.
And you could figure out, okay, that person has a Trump hat on. Okay, obviously they're a Trump supporter. If you attack them because they've called themselves out, that is illegal.
Yep.
So once again, this is somebody else. Third party calling out an entire swath of individuals and their businesses and their employees.
Because he doesn't agree politically.
Right, because he doesn't believe the same way politically.
Yeah, that's at the very least. At most, he's trying to use the already heightened tensity between people
That he created, and the Democrats created.
To turn around and basically try and help his brother win. That's ultimately what this, could
Which
end
isn't
up.
going to help.
Well, no, it's not. But I mean, this is just another form of cheating. You're just playing on the emotions of people around you to try and get your way and your stuff in, which just goes to prove that you don't give a flying rat's ass about anybody other than yourself.
Well, see, Joaquin appeared on MSNBC like a few hours after the El Paso killing.
Of course he was.
You know, he said things like, a lot of the language that the shooter used is eerily similar to the language of the president and has used to dehumanize and demonize Hispanic immigrants of this country. Yeah, because the man was a freaking white supremacist.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works. You can't sit and say that this sounds eerily the same. There's nothing that this kid has said, to my knowledge, at least none that I've heard, that Trump has said the same thing about.
Trump has not said the same thing. You cannot prove that Trump is a racist.
No.
And
This guy-
that is saying a lot from me, okay?
Yeah. Look, Trump, or not Trump, this guy, we have papers. We have proof. Like, it's in black and white. Proof he's a white supremacist. It's there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all there is. This
Trump
isn't
and-
some like dog whistle. This isn't some crap.
It's blatant. You know what I mean? As opposed to Trump. I mean, Trump, there's these, well, he may have said this, or, oh, it hints at this, or it sounds like this. No. We can't keep spending our time going on the maybes and the possibilities.
The
If
El
it's
Paso guy, this is what he did. This is what he said. This is what he wrote down. This is all the crap that he did.
Yep. That's it. Period. And we have to be able to point at that and stick to that, because you can make something look like something if you yell it loud enough and hard enough.
Sure.
Thank you. It got to stop, people. We got to stop trying to pick fights and start fights with people over stuff that really doesn't make a whole lot of difference.
Once again, it goes to the idea of creating an environment around you.
Yep.
If you want this to change, then you have to create a way around it yourself. People follow those that they respect, and they follow those who innovate. And you're not innovating. You're just doing the same old, dragging everybody down to the worst pits of hell. Please stop.
Yep. Just getting worse and harder for the rest of us. That's all it is. Anyway.
Speaking of getting harder for the rest of us. Is it hard for you to move around?
Actually, it is.
Oh, I know, because you just had that. Yeah, but in general,
It's different.
folks out
Oh, in
there, as you're getting older, as you're aging, is it hard for you to move?
No, well,
Do
because
you feel like your body is degenerating? Are you?
I am
Is your body
fat, if
fighting
that's-
you?
I am old and fat, if that's what you're implying.
Sure. Maybe you should check out therichsolution.com.
I should.
See, therichsolution.com, we all have problems.
Speak for yourself, sir. Oh.
Yeah. But what we want to do is we want to thrive despite those problems. We want to thrive in health, in our family, our community, our business, our personal missions. And these are the places where the people at The Rich Solution want to help you thrive as well.
Yes.
They have kits available for you for things like digestive health, cognitive health, joint health, your basic, supplemental care. It's amazing what your body needs versus what you actually put into it on a daily basis.
Mm.
And Gwen Rich over there, if there's anybody who knows how to fight illness and be triumphant through that pain, it's this woman. Go check out her story, man. Go to therichsolution.com. Check out her story. Check out the supplements that they have. Check out the kits that they have. And if you want to, go to their Facebook page. They have the Doc Thompson Healthy Lifestyle Challenge going on continually. It's a support group for those who are trying to better themselves. Work it out. Try and be a better person. Do what we've been doing the entire show. Start talking about the entire show. Create a better environment for yourself. Go to therichsolution.com. That's therichsolution.com.
That's true.
This
So-
makes me giggle.
Huh? What?
Makes me giggle.
What did the next story?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you talking about De Blasio?
Yes. Wilhelm. What the hell is his real last name? It's not De Blasio. What is it? It's Wilhelm.
Dude,
Anyway,
I
it's
don't know.
so many times. But anyway, apparently a spokesman for the New York City mayor, Bill de Blasio, said in a new profile that there was a difference between the perception that de Blasio is lazy and that he simply dislikes his job. Press Secretary Freddie Goldberg said as much in the New York Times in a story that about the mutual disdain for each other held by city dwellers and their mayor.
Well, I'm sorry. Can I just one?
Yes.
So they think he's lazy and that he hates his job.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to say that there's actually a difference, that he's not actually lazy, he just doesn't like his job.
Then don't do it.
Yeah, well,
It's a public service. If you don't want to do the public service, step the frig down.
Well, but he doesn't. He wants the power because, again, this doesn't used to be public service. It is now, public power.
the
I guess
mayor.
that's what you describe it. The most unpopular politician in the state of New York, de Blasio launched a 2020 presidential bid in May that had New Yorkers wondering what he was thinking. While reporter Matt Flaghammer. There you go. Sorry.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
While reporter Matt Flagenheimer was speaking with the former deputy mayor J. Philip Thompson III about AIDS, what is affecting for his job. Quote, "Liking a job and being lazy are two very different things. I think what we read about this, he's asleep on the couch, he's at Gracie's doing God knows what.
All of that. All that in the baggages. We'll be right back after this. And just, I know what you're thinking. You got cut off on that entire thing, didn't you?
I feel like I did.
Yeah, you did.
I figured
Like
I
that
did.
entire quote. You want to say the quote again while we're sitting here through?
Yeah, so the quote actually goes, disliking the job and being lazy are two very different things. This again is coming from J. Philip Thompson III.
Yeah.
No, it's just anyway. Disliking the job and being different or being lazy are two very different things. I think what we read about is like he's asleep on the couch, he's at Gracie's doing God knows what. I think that it is a trope that is often used for African Americans, end quote, which is kind of funny considering the fact that Warren Wilhelm, which is his real name,
The
is
third
a guy.
He's Warren Wilhelm the Third. Yes.
I think it's the third. It doesn't say the third on here, but he is Warren Wilhelm. I knew it was Wilhelm something, or something Wilhelm. But
So
basically, they're trying to imply that he's not lazy. He just doesn't like to do the job. So this means that, let's assume he doesn't get to win the candidacy for the DNC for 2020. Then that means theoretically he should be packing his crap and heading home after that.
but he's never going to.
He's never going to, because if he doesn't make it, he'll rerun again in New York, and sadly, they'll give him the job because being
Because
the
they
most.
don't care. They really don't.
They don't. They just want their
They like to complain about crap, but they don't like to actually change things.
they want their subways to run. They want their trains to run. They want to be able to get to and from work, and that's pretty much about it.
Yeah.
You know, keep food there, and that's about it. Leave them alone, and they don't. Poor New York. And I love New York.
Just don't mess with my salt
Too late.
or my soda.
Too late.
All right, we're coming back.
Okay.
The mighty Mojo 50.
Defenders Live, Mojo 50 Radio. Oh, what a wonderful day it is. Burning through all the stuff and
Good times.
great oldies.
1099 The Frog.
At the very end of your radio dial.
Far to the end as you could possibly go, and then you go past that. Like all the great oldies.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Yes. And today.
And today, go to DOAShow.com for everything that is Defenders. Pick up gear, buy the raffle tickets.
Mhm.
Drawing is on September 3rd for the beautiful Mojo 50 logo. Go to mojo50.com. Yeah. Check out all the awesome hosts and everybody over there as well.
Because they are amazing.
They are awesome, man. I mean, they hardworking folks, man. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Show them love, show them support.
Because they are good.
On all those social medias at DOAE Show. Use the hashtag, or use the hashtag Arm Yourselves, LVES.
Right. I don't care how you capitalize.
Just needs to have Arm Yourselves.
Yes, that.
That's it. Oh, so
Mhm.
there's a survey out.
Survey says.
Survey says that overwhelming majority support democracy in Taiwan.
Wait, sorry. What?
A survey recently conducted by the Mainland Affairs Council, a liaison between the Taiwanese government and the People's Republic of China, found that an overwhelming majority of Taiwanese people oppose rule from the mainland of China. I know.
Can
it
we
is
just
shocked?
I am terribly shocked. Can I
Dumbfounded.
can I take a second here? I just
Please gather your thoughts.
you know, there's something really hit me hard. And I need to voice it.
Okay.
China's communist, right?
Yep. They're coming. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's not a freaking republic.
Yeah, that made your eye twitch too, huh? China. If China is a republic, then I'm a thin, pretty girl.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, y'all. 2018 or 2019, I could probably be that.
Yeah, you could. That's the problem.
I know. According to the survey's results, 88% of the respondents opposed China's quote, one country, two systems proposition for Taiwan, as well as China's refusal to abandon military pressure on Taiwan. Surveys also found that 80% of the respondents support democracy in Taiwan. The problem with this is, folks, is you, or these people, as the Taiwanese, are going to bitch about it, but they're not going to do anything. You can't tell me if this is legit, that if these 80% of people really are against it and want to do their own thing, I'm pretty sure they could turn around and at some point or another be able to earn and get their own independence away from China. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but they could do it.
Well, I mean, you got to take the word of the deputy minister, Chiu Chui-ching.
Oh, hashtag nailed it. Hashtag like a native.
Thank you. Where he says, the Republic of China is a sovereign state. The one country, two systems framework is filled with lies and illusions.
But I keep getting tripped up again on the Republic of China. It's not a republic.
It's not
You're not a republic.
The communist state of China.
Communist state. That's what you are.
Stop saying republic. You are not a republic. Stop trying to use our words.
You don't. You know that's very much a.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
That's
inconceivable.
I know. One country, two systems. I would like to know what the other system. Actually, there is two systems. It's you fully fall behind and support the state, or you're dead,
or you go into an education camp.
Education camp. People in Taiwan should clearly recognize the nature of Beijing's attempts to annex Taiwan and refuse to echo such political views. The government of Taiwan will firmly defend the nation's sovereignty and democracy, the MAC said in May in a press release. Quote, once again, we have sternly warned the other side to not miscalculate public opinion in Taiwan or misjudge the situation. The only way to support the benign development of cross-strait relations is to stop malicious provocation against Taiwan. End quote. They're not going to.
No, they're not.
Why? Because one, China is way bigger than Taiwan.
Yep.
By a lot. Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I correct me
I don't know, man. I don't know. They're like the size of New York, right?
I was going to say, I think that even Japan is technically bigger than Taiwan is. Yeah, like, for real.
They really are. Taiwan is really small.
It is really small. I know. I live there.
That's what she said.
It's always small. So I've never, you know what? We're not going there. Anyway. Taiwan is always, you're not going to, unless you can develop an army, you can, be able to stand on your own 2 feet in every way, you're not going to get out from underneath the Chinese.
I get it. I found the loophole.
Okay, go for it.
And by the way, get out from Chinese. I get it.
Chinese now. Daggone it.
No.
Some General Tso's.
Yeah. Walk your dog.
Have some cat.
Come up saying a guy. See, that one was blurped out, so nobody heard it.
Heck on it. Skype sometimes, man.
Give me dim sum.
There you go.
Hey. No, I figured it out.
Okay, go for it.
America will just do it.
Wait a minute. America will do what?
They'll walk into China.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll just take it over.
Wait a minute. China.
Just demolish the entire government.
Hold on. And I
all for the sake of Taiwan.
Absolutely. Isn't China and India are like the two largest nations on planet Earth?
Yes.
By far.
Yes.
Like billions live there.
Yes.
The last time I heard the just the foot soldiers alone for the Chinese army was 10-1.
We don't actually have to walk on the soil, though. We don't actually have to walk on the soil.
Well, no, we don't. But
we don't have to send people.
we keep sending them crap or our technology and junk.
Yeah, let's just send them all technology that then fries everything.
Send them to F-22.
No. I'm saying let's. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna send you cellular tech. Okay.
Oh, really?
And here's what happens: America sends cellular tech over. Right. Sound good so far, right? And they buy it. They buy it from us. They buy cellular tech from us.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm clear on this.
Yeah.
The Chinese,
who
are one of the globe's leader in technology.
Yeah.
In
so are we. So
electronics,
are we.
especially.
So are we.
In electronics, especially, are going to buy cell phone tech from us.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay. Keep going.
Why not? Why not? Anyway, so we're going to sell them cell phone tech, right?
Sounds like a solid plan. Keep going.
Yeah. And instead of having chips that, surveil on everybody, we're going to install a small little chip on every single piece of electronic that we send to China. And when we decide to, we're going to hit the button for that chip.
Okay.
All the chips go by the same signal.
Okay.
And what it does is it emits something similar to an EMP.
Okay.
From that little chip. And so it'll only affect like a very small radius, but it'll affect enough to where if you have enough of them, say 1 billion people with it,
okay,
that suddenly the entire nation goes dark.
We
don't have to worry about it anymore.
I gotta keep coming back though.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah.
Who is the leader?
Yeah.
In electronic technology.
Not really the leader. I
mean,
they do it cheaper.
Still, that's what makes them the leader. It's not. I didn't say equality.
They do it cheaper. They're not the leader. They're the
leader
in bulk. They're the leader in bulk. It's like saying Walmart is the leader in selling socks or something. It's not.
Well, but I'm saying it. Point is, slave labor allows them to be the leader. Okay, it's an unfair advantage, but it's still an advantage nonetheless, and you have to give credit where credit is due.
Right.
So they're going to buy from us.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, so there's already here's the reason why they'll do it. There's already deals like this all over the place.
Okay.
Where they buy electronics and other things from America.
Yeah, but they're buying the technology that we happen to have stumbled on. They haven't gotten to yet.
Right.
Going back to the whole communist thing, they don't have room necessarily for innovation unless the state forces it.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. So, we have all this random technology. We sell them like a small thing.
Okay.
That then goes over there and they mass produce it, or we mass produce it, sell them a whole mess of it, and then we just wait, hit the button, and go.
Just wait. Okay.
Maybe.
No, I mean, it sounds like it could be a solid plan. I don't know how.
They're reduced to only troops and then, demoralized completely.
Gotcha.
Speaking of demoralization, a man sent a pipe bomb to Democrat politicians.
It's not good.
No. He was caught, and he is going to face some serious jail time of 20 years in prison.
Good.
Yes,
good.
57-year-old.
Again, for those of you that are not fully clear on where Stephen and I stand, we don't hearken. We are not beholden to a party.
No, we're not.
We don't care.
If you threaten violence against anybody that's serving our nation, I don't care. Even if they're doing wrong, you shouldn't be threatening violence, especially not sending them things like pipe bombs and all the rest. This is not who we are.
No. And to imply that we are anything other than people of honor, people with principles,
integrity,
which is what is happening, sadly. But to imply anything else is just tarnishes the country and puts us in a bigger hole than what we used to be. And you, sir or ma'am, are the problem. So we will call out any party, any person attached to any party, saying, "Hey, you're doing something wrong because
And this man was obviously crazy.
very much so. You don't. He's 57 years old from Adventure, Florida,
No, listen. Listen. All right.
and Ventura. Let me say it right.
Adventura, Florida. But it says, according to the Associated Press, the man's public defender told the court that his client was obsessed with Donald Trump and grew up believing the Democrats were to blame for damage to his van, which was plastered with Trump stickers and images of crosshairs superimposed over the faces of people who are opponents of Trump. This man is crazed.
You saying he's cray-cray?
Cray.
He's like a little bit loopy. A couple
I mean, he's the total Florida man.
of light bulbs short of a full chandelier.
Yeah, at least 3.
Short of a full box, or
Five crayons worth.
a couple of sandwiches short of a full picnic basket.
Yeah, meaning no sandwiches at all. No
Oh,
sandwiches.
it doesn't go all the way to the top floor.
No, it's stuck at 13.
Oh, stop it. My ribs hurt. Okay. Oh, God, that hurts.
Oh, anyway, we bring up the story just to point out, once again, violence should only be used in protection.
Well, but then it's not violence, but
Well, it is. It is still violent to be doing those acts. But a form of violence that could potentially kill somebody is only to be used to protect you, your family, your loved ones.
Yeah.
In a time of life or death.
yes.
Okay? It should, like, shooting somebody, hurting, killing somebody, that should only occur during protection.
Yep.
During the times where you were defending yourself, defending your family, defending your friends, loved ones, etc., defending your stuff.
Did you read the list? Did you get far enough to read? Sorry, you're absolutely right. I don't mean to cut you off on it. But did you read the list of his intended people that he was trying to get?
No, and I don't care because they caught him.
It's actually pretty funny.
Okay, go ahead.
The Vice President Joe Biden, Senator Cory Booker, former CIA Director John Brennan,
Yeah.
former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper,
Okay.
former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Oh wait, sorry. I missed this. The clapper.
There you go. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Here's where it gets funny for 2 of them.
Okay.
CNN. Apparently the whole place of CNN he was trying to get rid of.
That kind of makes sure that makes sense though.
Well, it does. Then Robert De Niro. And then it goes,
It's just a freaking actor. Nobody cares.
Senator Kamala Harris,
Camel toe.
Attorney General Eric Holder,
Yeah.
former President Barack Obama, George Soros, Thomas Steyer, Representative Maxine Waters. So you have a boatload of politicians, and then to just single it out in a dead center of it, it just stands out. He wants to get rid of an entire news network and Robert De Niro. Like,
That's like when you have so like the crazy rock stars and their behind the scenes stuff, I want a box of Cheerios and I need some lollipops. And,
you like the backstage, like in my dressing room, I need my water to be at 72 degrees.
I need my water at 72. Oh, and by the way, I want an entire bowl of red Skittles.
I was gonna say, yeah, I will only eat the green M&Ms.
Oh, and green M&Ms.
Yeah, no, and you get real bad. No, it's a bowl full of nothing but green peanut M&Ms with all the peanuts taken out.
Yeah, manage that.
God help you if you bring in just regular green M&Ms. They better be cut in half with the nuts taken out of it.
Thank you.
That just made me giggle when I saw Robert De Niro on CNN. I was like, wow, he's like, everything else was like, okay, I can see that. People get stupid. Okay, I can see that. Then he goes, CNN, Robert De Niro. Wow, that's kind of hitting the rafters there for a second, ain't you, bud?
That's really not good there, buddy.
That's
Do you want to get striked?
Yeah, apparently he does. And, one of the people who don't want to get striked anymore?
Who's that?
The folks at Combat Flip-Flops.
I like the
They're really good. But that's the thing. Like, they're not trying to get striked anymore.
No.
They're veterans. And they've gone through war. They've gone through these war-torn countries. They've seen the devastation. They've seen the loss of life. They've decided to create a company called Combat Flip-Flops. They're bad for running. They're worse for fighting. But what they are good for is creating opportunities and education for those stuck in those war-torn countries. In Afghanistan specifically, they went and they bought out an American military boot surplus factory. It was already gone. They were no longer using it. America was no longer using it. They bought out the factory. They converted it to make flip-flops and other accessories. And then they hired all local staff.
That's true.
They're teaching them, educating the women, getting jobs for the local women, making sure that the children of those women have a place to go and get educated as well. Their idea, their philosophy is to teach people so that they can teach the next generation.
That's true.
All through the best way, commerce.
Yes.
All through commerce. Go check them out over at combatflipflops.com. That's combatflipflops.com. Use the promo code Defender25. And with that, you'll get 25% off on your first purchase. That's combatflipflops.com. Defender25 gets you 25% off your first purchase.
That's true.
So we all remember Domino's, right?
We love the Domino's. Well,
I do like the Domino's.
I do, actually. Domino's.
But remember the whole story about the Domino's being sued for, like, not being visually impaired, helpful, compliant, even though there is no compliance for that, for their website.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Domino's has decided to step up their game when it comes to this case.
And by step up their game, you mean what exactly?
They're taking it to the Supreme Court. You see, Domino's has decided to, let's say, fight against the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah. So what they're going to do is they're taking to Supreme Court to review the ADA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And say whether or not websites like their own have to comply with the ADA standard. That means whether or not the internet has to comply.
Wide web.
Yes.
Makes sense, actually. I mean, again, and we've had this conversation. I get back in the 90s when there was, it was a little bit harder to maintain and it wasn't as fancy as it is now. But we've got technology now where thanks to, the Alexas and the Googles and everything else, you could turn around and literally speak what you want to have done and it gets done.
Like this, for example. Hey, Alexa, order a pizza from Domino's. Pepperoni. Large. Yes. Okay.
You're going to get it. But it's true. It's literally that simple. So again, as far as the blind goes, unless, again, back in the 90s, back in the early 2000s when we didn't have the speak technology, absolutely, you could have some kind of an argument. There is nothing today that a blind person needs that has any issues with as far as the internet goes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there's nothing.
Well, here's the best example that we have is our show. Our show, we produce video that we post up on everywhere on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have closed captioning.
No, we do not.
Now, I do want to eventually get closed captioning, but it actually costs us money to get closed captioning.
Yes.
Or it takes a lot of time on my part where I have to sit down and type out all the closed captioning for everything. That means I have to listen to the show 20 times over for each show. And this is a live show.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really work. So to get technology that does live closed captioning for our viewing audiences, the only place that provides it for free is YouTube, and theirs isn't that great.
Mm-hmm. They should take this sucker all the way to the end.
Yes.
Because it is stupid. Like I said, back in the 90s, early 2000s, you might have had a leg to stand on. today with the personal assistants and Alexas and Googles, there's no reason whatsoever that a blind person needs to have access to anything like, that you need to make this big of a deal on the internet. There's not. Because, again, a blind person or even a deaf person can get anything that they want to from the internet.
Yes.
The only thing that they're missing out on ultimately is porn. And they're going to miss out on that regardless of where they go.
That's,
So
they've made Braille porn.
That's...
You can feel it.
Oh, Dad. What? Okay. So bad. So bad. Okay.
Moving on.
Moving right along. This is sad. This is very, very sad.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it needs to be, when we go through this, it needs to be given the absolute utmost.
Okay, well, before we do that, let's get the last live read out of the way. How about that?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let me tell you guys about some CBD oils.
Okay.
Ken Brown, the original founder of Atrantil.
Here's a butt.
Yes, he is a butt man. He's a gastroenterologist. He dabbles in other things and oils and all the rest of it.
Dabble is not the word you want to say when you refer to a butt man. I'm just saying, when a butt doctor, it's
dude,
not,
I had to. It fit.
That's not a dabble.
A dabble, do you?
Yeah.
Anyway, we trust his advice on many things because his products work.
Mm-hmm.
They're very effective. Atrantil is very effective at what it does, and he's taken a lot of time and effort into looking into CBD oils, and he has one that we've decided on Mojo50 to sell on the site. So if you go to mojo50.com/shop, you can find the CBD oils just by searching CBD oils right there. And if you do decide to buy, use the promo code DEFENDERS, and you can get $15 off the price. You can use that every time you order, continually. And it'll be great for you. You get $15 off every time when you use the promo code DEFENDERS over on mojo50.com/shop. Get your CBD oils today. If you have problems with brain fog, if you've got joint issues, if you've got tremors, a lot of these issues, it's just miscommunication and misfiring in the brain. CBD oils help relax those neurons. It helps calm your nerves. It helps your body feel better. Check them out today. Go to mojo50.com/shop. Promo code is DEFENDERS to get $15 off the price.
That's true.
Okay. So I need everyone to give this story the fullest respect that it is due.
For the last 2 minutes.
For the last 2 minutes. This is a very sad story. This needs to be no jokes, no smartassness.
Mm-hmm.
A Georgia teen was sentenced to life in prison for murder after strangling his sister in a fight when he changed the Wi-Fi password to knock others at home off the internet.
Sorry. What?
Mm-hmm. I will not mention his name. At the time, though, the young man was 16 years old, wanted to block anyone else from logging on at his family's Macon home so that they would not slow down his service while he played video games.
Okay. Understandable at that point.
When his mother protested and it appeared he might hit her, the guy's 20-year-old sister stepped in. And this young man grabbed her by the throat, put her in a chokehold that lasted an estimated 15 minutes, according to the prosecutor. Only after his panicked mom called 911 and arriving officers ordered him to let go did this guy do so, causing his sister to drop to the floor. Long and short is he killed her. He's now 18 and sentenced to spend time in jail. Life.
Good.
Over a Wi-Fi password. Change. Pretty bad.
Once again, when you have a situation where you know that the boy is troubled, you don't let him hold himself up into video games and everything else. You make sure to be a part of his life as best as you possibly can. Be a parent.
Be a parent.
be a parent that's around. Anyway, let's get to the bell count and the numbers for today right now.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm a Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 6 missed innuendo bells, 34 actual bells, 2 horns, and 1 rim shot. Giving us a grade of B for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
That's DOA Show, DOAShow.com, DefendersLive.com.